United States District's Court for the District of Columbia has ordered the Federal Bureau of Intelligence, otherwise known as the FBI, to make information about President Bola Tinubu public. Judge Beryl Howell gave the order on Tuesday. The development was sequel to a motion by Aaron Greenspan, an American who is seeking a reconsideration of an earlier ruling. Howell said protecting the information from public disclosure is neither logical or plausible. Greenspan had accused the FBI of violating the Freedom of Information Act by failing to release within the statutory time documents relating to purported federal investigations into Tinubu and one Abiodun Agbele. Tinubu was alleged to have forfeited $460 billion to the U.S. government in 1993 after authorities linked the funds to proceeds of narcotic trafficking. Now, it's actually $460 million. I'm sorry about that. On a similar situation, presidency on Sunday reacted to the United States U.S. District Court of Columbia ordering the Federal Bureau of Intelligence to review President Bola Tinubu's information. Tinubu's spokesman, Bayo Onanuga, said there was nothing new to reveal about the case. Reacting to the situation, Onanuga said reports by agents, most of the FBI and the DEA, have been in the public space for more than 30 years. This is almost similar to what presidential aspirants Atiku Abubakar and Peter Obi came to, talk about at the time when during the 2023 election, that the president should provide, his information and also his academic qualification. I just want to get your thoughts on what you make of this, please.
Well, I see panic in the voice of Bayo Onanuga. You see, these individuals, they are not doing this country any good. Time will tell them that all the moves they were making to make their pocket comfortable at the expense of Nigerians was not the best thing they were supposed to do. Why is he panicking? Why were they running up and down for FBI and the rest of them not to release? You saw that show of shame that took place about when he claimed that he attended, when he was governor of Lagos State, he claimed that he attended Chicago University and Ibadan High School. When he came for president, he claimed that he did not attend Chicago University. He said he attended Chicago State University and Lagos High School. We have somebody who is in office whose identity, character is complete fraud.
There's no precise
evidence
to that, Barrister Mankey. This is still an alleged situation.
No, listen.
This is still an alleged situation. Hope you know that.
Well, you can say that, but I am telling you about concrete facts.
Do you have evidence to your concrete facts? Seriously, I'm not going to cut you short. I'm sorry about that. But oftentimes, when you're a legal practitioner,
you know what?
And then there's this first rule of law according to your practice that an individual is not guilty until found guilty in the court of law. Listen. Even though you were found on the crime scene. I know about the last scene situation. Even though you were found on the crime scene, you are not guilty until you have been proven guilty in the court of law. So, if we have to make that understandable, please.
Okay. When Bola Tinubu was going for Lagos State, that was part of this thing Gani Fahmi was fighting until he died. He claimed that he attended Chicago University.
Yes, I heard that.
He claimed that he attended Ibadan High School. Do you understand?
Yes.
If you ask me, I attended School of Basic Studies, Port Harcourt. I attended College of Art and Science, Port Harcourt. Now it is a polytechnic. The same institution is just changing.
Yes.
Kind of. Now, from the IJMB, I moved to University of Calabar. That's A level. Right?
Yeah.
If it is found that I lied that I attended College of Art and Science, that I only attended School of Basic Studies, and so the idea I falsify a certificate for IJMB, that in fact the certificate I submitted at the University of Calabar, pursuant to which I was given admission to read law, is fraud, automatically everything planted on it collapses.
Okay.
Right?
Sure.
Bola Tinubu claimed, in fact, the person that when Ibadan High School wanted to now give him an honor as an alumnus, the whole thing busted. Those who came out at a point to say that they know him finally denied that they don't know him. If I ask you which school did you attend, people know you. No matter how dull you were, people know you. Chidima, I know her now. That one, in fact, somebody can say that's psychedelic, this thing that nobody that usually can't work. Is that okay? That one, oh, the fair one, yes, I know her. Yes, I know her. They will trace it. You will be shocked at how much information they have about you.
Okay.
But this one, we have a mystery. Then when he came up for presidential election, he now abandoned Chicago University and now claimed that he attended Chicago State University, no longer Chicago University, no longer Ibadan High School, now Ibadan Lagos High School. Now it is the certificate from Lagos High School that he used to gain admission into Chicago State University, right?
Okay.
So they went to Chicago State University. Can you give us his certificate, his bow? Because their records are kept.
Yeah.
Forget about the nonsense we have here. Then they brought out, they even went to court that they should not release it. The argument then was that if the record is released, that it will do incalculable harm, a public figure, and it is on that foundation that this judge has ordered somebody that is ready to serve the people. When they now brought out the results with which he gained admission to Chicago University, State University, they found that the certificate bear 4 years date before the real Lagos High School came into existence. What fraud can be that? We are talking about hardcore facts, right?
Okay.
What Gani was fighting him for was about the certificate that he claimed that he never attended Ibadan High School, with which he said he gained admission into Chicago University. Do you understand? Because people falsify figure. I'll tell you, see, there is somebody I guarantee for a job several years back. I don't know how they recycled it. This guy got a job in another place. They called me in that place. The job got a job few weeks before I had a problem. I never recommended him.
Okay, now Barrister Mankey, quickly,
Yes.
before we do not have time on our side, do you think this move actually is necessary at this point in time? Because if we check, the president is actually it's 2 years into office.
It's timeless. Do you understand?
Okay.
It's timeless. It doesn't matter. Forget about the rubbish that the Supreme Court did. If not,
and then, do you think this move is something, because you made mention of the fact when at some point the case was withheld, not to be open in the
yes,
public.
they told them that they to do incalculable harm to the image.
Yes. Do you still think that there's a possibility that this will be made public, even though it's coming from the FBI, the whole drug trafficking allegation?
Yes, it will come out. It will clear every doubt. We will know truly who he is. If he actually in fact, there is record that he forfeited that money. Supreme Court said.
What if there are no evidence?
Supreme Court ruled on it now, just like they dabbled to rule on the issue of defection in Rivers State. I will see with my 2 eyes the end of this defection. The records are there. We are joking here. We joke too much here. I've told you that several times. We joke too much here. And a day is coming that people will pay for this joke they are having with Nigerians. Because when the law fails, you heard of what happened in what's the name of that place at Edo State, Irome.
Okay. Yeah.
When law fails,
Urumi.
When law fails, there are consequences. When people play with the law, there are consequences. Somebody can claim that I have the capacity to put fire in a state, a component state of a federation, and he's getting away with it. And it's a live venture. We are a huge joke before the international community.
Thank you so much, Barry.